It was an hour before the countdown, and Drake was on stage. There was a showdown in the corral, but it wasn't with Big Page. He was acting all calm, like everything was breezy, making money for the brothers, making songs with Lil Weezy. In the distance was a shadow that was making him peril. Shoulda never got brolic, called out the pharaoh. His queen was on his side, in the will like Pharaoh. And now the niggas talking about pulling out the barrel. You might think my view is something kinda narrow, but I know the sparrow in the sight of the arrow. He rocked the stage in NY to count down the new year. But what would happen next was this rapper's greatest fear. An assault from the big man left him looking kinda vulnerable. If he would've answered back,
it would've been more honorable.
Now he hanging on to homie, like a ship to a barnacle. Gotta do the history to tell you how the genre do. Chapter 2. He teamed up with Ross, took a trip out to Miami. He was acting all hard, talking about pulling out the jammy. This the same little homie, got a shelf for a Grammy, can't win a Juno. Against Shad, this shit is crucial. When your money long like New Bowl, pulling bitches like Pujols. Is it really homie's fault when it's really just fool's gold? This chick named Serena had both these niggas between her. The way she gripped the racket make a nigga start to fiend her. Ross tried to warn the homie, yo, you gotta answer back. When 50 dissed Ross, he hopped right up on a track. Drake wasn't trying to hear it. He had no time for beef. Responding to Common's challenge would bring him nothing but grief. But Shorty's ass was fatter than a fucking rump roast. He could still brag to his friends when it was time to toast. Shorty wasn't all that, but she held a certain power. She was a Grand Slam champ, and she still smelled like a flower. Chapter 3. So he went to Lil Weezy to tell him his problem. The Batman to his Robin, Lil Tucci was steady mobbing. But what he heard from Tucci, he just didn't like. Cause dude wasn't the type to back down from a fight. Drake saw Common at the Grammys, and shit wasn't looking kosher. Drake's pop saw Common and told them both to talk it over. But what Tucci told him that night, that he just shouldn't back down. He had to show niggas he was ready to throw down. He said that he went at Jay and dodged a bullet by 50. Even Snoop took his shots. You know the block is still hot. But when Drake wouldn't respond, the drama came to an end. And now Common and Drake are the new best friends. But Drake showed his true colors, and in a real rough and tumble, he would rather stay humble than drop the ball and just fumble. He awoke a true lion, not down with Mount Zion, just a Southside nigga, not afraid of the iron.